Hey guys, what's up? And I'm Ajax here, and I'm gonna do a little review on The Walking Dead issue 100. Now, first time I'll be posting a Walking Dead video on here. I'm recently new to The Walking Dead comic book. I love the show. I've watched the show since the beginning, and then after season 3 this year ended, I decided to just couldn't get enough of The Walking Dead, so I decided to get into it, watch it. Read it. And I've never been a comic book person ever in my whole life. I've never liked it, so I was a little bit worried about it. But after I read issue 1, I loved it, and I knew I had to keep reading it. And so I've recently read issue 100 today, and I probably won't be posting on this day, but today's April 30th, 2013. And I know issue 100's been out since, late 2012. We're on issue 109 now, which I just haven't caught to it yet. But I just want to give my thoughts on it. Now, after I read it, I went on YouTube and watched a lot of reviews on it and saw what people thought. There was a lot of mixed reviews. Some people thought it was really good. Some people didn't like it as much. Some people thought it wasn't what they expected more. Now, I did not hear the hype before it because I was not into the comic book beforehand. So a lot of people saying that the hype around issue 100 was that it was going to be a bloodbath and like a big war was going to start, sort of like maybe with the governor, a big war. And yeah, you're right. There's not a big war there, but the war has started. It's begun. And I also got to say, I sort of think it's sort of done when people complain. The only reason why they maybe didn't like the issue is because their favorite character died, Glenn or something. And yeah, it sucks when a character you really like, especially if your favorite dies. It's annoying. It sucks. And I didn't like that Glenn died. I like Glenn. He's a great character. But someone big had to die. It's issue 100. Not only that, but this group here, the Saviors and Negan, they had to show that they're the real deal. So you gotta kill an A-list character. You can't just kill, somebody that people don't really care about. So you gotta really, to make a statement, now you gotta kill Rick, Glenn, Michonne, or Carl. And I think Glenn's probably the best one because Glenn's the most innocent one of those 4 people. He has the least amount of blood on his hands of killing living people. I can't even think of a time when he's done it in the comic book. I think on the show he's only done it once that I can think off the top of my head. The comic book, I feel like can't think of a time when he killed a living person, in a comic book. Unlike Rick, Carl, Michonne, who've done it many times. They did it under good reasons, but they've done it. So I think killing Glenn just shows that this guy does not care. Glenn is the most innocent one, and he killed him. He's sending a message to Rick Troop that he's the real deal and that my group is more powerful than your group, which we have not seen since the governor. When the governor attacked them, his group was more powerful than Rick's. Because there's just more of them. They had, better weapons and everything. But, the real reason why people in Rick's group survived was because they were better killers. They were better killers, but there was less of them. And also they had the prison walls to protect them. Unlike here, they do have their place that they stay up. This threat is way worse than what the governor was. As soon as I read issue 100, I was like, this is a much harder task than what the governor had, and that was a hard enough task. And also, just by the way, I love this issue. I don't think I've said it. I love this issue. This is probably my third favorite issue behind 48 and 33. It was a fantastic issue, and I loved it. It was just crazy going into. I actually thought Rick was going to be the one that dies because him talking about how if he kills the leader, which is Rick, then that would really shock this group. It'd really change things. It'd show him, that Rick's been so invincible. He's like, you lost your hand for God's sakes, and you're still alive. They think you're invincible. So if I kill you, it's going to show him that it's the real deal. But he didn't. But the issue is great though. But it's the first time that Rick's went against a group that was bigger and badder than his group since the governor. So it's really interesting. I actually thought going into the comic book when I started reading it that the high point of the series of this comic book was the governor arc. I thought that's probably going to be the best point of the whole series, which is fine because there's always a high point of everything. But it's not to say that there's low points. After what happened with the governor, I still loved every issue. There's issues that are better than other ones, but I still really enjoyed it. I still really liked it. But I figured this whole governor arc is probably the high point of the series. just like it will probably be on the show. That's another reason because I watched the show and I'm like, all right, this Governor series is obviously really interesting. It's probably and when I heard and how the issue 27, which is the first appearance of the Governor, goes for so much money, I'm like, obviously this is the high point of the series. Well, after reading issue 100, I mean, I think this arc might be better than the Governor arc. Then again, no, what the Governor did to Michonne was pretty crazy and cut Rick's hand up. So it's gonna be tough, but I could see it happening because I think Negan's gonna kill a lot more main characters, and which maybe he already has because there's issue 109's out and I'm on issue 100. But I just really liked the issue. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really well done, and just the way he killed Glenn was just brutal, man. You know, it didn't bother me the gore of it because I can handle gore really well. Gore does not bother me at all. Real life gore, fake gore, whatever. I've seen messed up stuff and it doesn't bother me. But what bothered me, the only thing that really got me going was when he's trying to say Maggie's name, and then he got it one last time. Then Negan just bashes his head in. Just, you know, his love for Maggie was just putting it out there, and he was just, you know, when that's about to happen, you just try to levitate to the person you care the most about, and to protect you, and that was on the point that's where I got me. I'm like, oh man, he's trying to talk to her, but I like that it happened. A big time character had to die, and it sucks that it was Glenn, but I think it's a bad reason to hate the issue because Michonne's my favorite character, and if she would have died there, I'd be like, oh, it sucks, you know, my favorite character's dead. But I've been like, that's crazy though. I wasn't expecting it, and for that to happen shows a lot. It shows that this dude's a real big time threat. So I really enjoyed the issue. I thought it was a great issue. It's leading up to a big war. It's showing what this group is, who this Negan guy is, what he can do, what he will do, and just how crazy he is, the way he talks and everything, and naming his bat Lucille, and it was really a great issue. And I also liked that when Rick said, "I'm going to kill you," then he was like, "What?" And he saying, "You're going to talk back to me," sort of thing, and then he says, "If you keep talking crap, I'm going to get some of my boys to run a train on your boy," and that was pretty messed up to say. That's a pretty messed up thing. It just shows how bad this Negan guy is. But that was my thought on issue 100. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe. I'm going to have a lot more reviews of Walking Dead stuff, other stuff. I want to do a lot of issues that I really liked, and maybe even I have, you know, trade paperback books and stuff like that. So please leave a like and rating. Subscribe for more. Thank you.